You call yourself spiritual, you're on the spiritual journey, and you think spirituality is about burning incense, collecting crystals, and doing plant medicine, and I don't know, doing ecstatic dance, just doing all this like spiritual stuff, right? Like the communities. Well, you've got the wrong idea, and believe me, I am guilty of this. I was down that path as well until a few years ago I realized that I was on the wrong path of ascension, and all the stuff that I was doing, like the formal rituals, and I was like spiritual junkie with all these symbols, they were actually false light. And what I've learned is that it comes down to simplicity, it comes down to a full circle, because humans tend to complicate life, and it comes down to having the true God creator in your heart, and having the basic foundation, the mastering the virtues, the basic virtues, which I got to see that it's typically a lot of it is missing in the spiritual community, because they're all about love and light. And spirituality is not about love and light, it's not about bypassing. Being a true spiritual leader, warrior, light worker, you gotta face the dark. It's darkness and lightness, and we have to face the dark multiple times, and we don't bypass it. We face it like a bully, who's been tormenting us at school. We don't just ignore because it doesn't go away. We have to face it. So a lot of people in the spiritual community, they're all love and light, and they just bypass. Okay, so it comes down to basics. So if you are on a spiritual awakening, on a spiritual path, make sure you master the virtues first. Make sure you have integrity. Okay, integrity, what does that mean? It's like doing the right thing when even if nobody's watching, at every now moment, no matter what the situation is. And also mastering unconditional love. And now, unconditional love, a lot of people think, yes, they love unconditionally because they have children. It's not the same. Everybody experiences, or whoever get to experience the true meaning of unconditional love, they experience it differently. To me, it didn't come when I had my kid. That's what I thought. But when I truly understood what the true meaning of unconditional love was, when I was in a partnership and realized we are not compatible, and I had the expectation that I should stop loving this person because I was hurt, and it was just, there was a lot of drama and chaos. And what I've learned is that the true meaning of unconditional love is when you still love people that hurt you, and that they don't, not compatible, not meant to be, but you still have that deep love for them, and you just let them go and wish them the absolute best. You truly want them to be happy, even though they're not meant for you. So unconditional love, shows up in different ways. So, but it's really, really important. You want to be on a spiritual path, that you want to make sure you are truly, truly having, the true God in your heart. There's a lot of false gods out there. Okay. And I fell into this trap years ago. And the other thing is about so-called spirituality that most people are doing in these communities, is that they are chasing the next high or magic outside. So they're giving their power to something outside of them. Okay, whether it's through a plant medicine, or some type of ritual, or some crystals. But in reality, what it comes down to is that enlightenment and the path to ascension is an inside job. Okay, it's, you gotta go within and do the inner work and face every single shadow. Okay, so that's facing the darkness. being part of the community, the love one and the oneness, and just having kindness, okay? Having kindness towards others, towards animals, towards the planet, and just being in that, and heart centered, leading with faith, and keep it simple. Just keep it simple, okay?